Good evening, this is Nerfed to Human, and welcome back to our Rebels campaign here on Barbarian Invasion. And you join me in the east, where we can see the eastern Mediterranean under Rebel control. Oh, this is beautiful indeed. For some reason, we're doing very well against both Romans and not the Barbarians. It possibly would have helped if, yes, the Vandals weren't getting themselves... No, sorry, the Huns. Was it the Huns? Yes, the Huns didn't get themselves stuck against the Sarmatians. The Vandals haven't really done very much either, apart from threaten to attack me. So, while I have gained a couple towns along the way, not very much. The Hordes have not been triggered yet, and we failed to kill off the Franks at the start. So they're still sitting there in their new capital. But nonetheless, we've done very well against the Romans, and we do have a fair amount of... charging on them to do today. So we're going to head over to Samarabriva. If they attack Sarapio, then that's fine. We'll just deal with that in time. Captain Severus over here is going to take on that region, and we're going to get the army out of Gallus and head over here to Magentius. Yes. This is the random force just popped up outside Milan last time, so we'll send them back in this direction. We'll keep these guys. The barbarian peasants can just be, yes, town populators later. We do have a few other situations to take care of, though. Sirmium is under siege. I think it'll be fine, but they haven't built equipment yet, so if they don't, we have an issue. Salona, we're attacking Tarentum, but I think we'll start off over, as it were, in the east, and we have two important things to do today, which is number one, Androgaphius over here needs to head over to the Sassanid capital of Ctesiphon. Now, we can attack them from a river, so reinforcements needed to have a river battle with us, which is certainly nice, I would say. We've got random forces over here who were just gathering in the desert. Their job is to try and deal with Arabia, I suppose. But yes, this army is the one that needs to take Arabia. So let's just get this one done with a nice auto-resolve. It's a very, very, very much in our favour kind of a battle. On this occasion, we'll actually, I think, just occupy. Very nice. I think this guy's already heading over to around about this little green patch, which is Damartha. And you, sir, can do much the same. I would, well, you know, actually, you can head over there. Maybe we should send these the other way, actually. But the thing is, before you head off to Damartha, you do need to know, yes, how many men you need to leave behind. So, who do we want to leave? We'll leave behind the Coast Javelin men, although I do kind of like them. Still, we'll leave them for the time being. Although Petra, actually, maybe we can afford Petra to train new units if we go and take Tarentum. And this is another battle where I think it's pretty better just to let the auto-resolve... average victory. Let the auto-resolve do its job, because these guys will lose against everyone. A couple of units take out the general, sure. They probably still lose or be close. Yeah, I'm kind of happy just to take the auto-resolve in that particular occasion. 19,000 was it the people killed. Anyway, we got a lot of money there, and that is going to set us up beautifully. We will grab a port, because we do need to... bit of a shame the auto-resolve in that sense, isn't it? Okay, fine. We will retrain, and we'll get some Sarmatian Auxilia. A bit of smashing from them wouldn't go amiss. In fairness, that has been pointed out to me in the comments, that I possibly should have considered that last time. Oh. That's probably who I was aiming for. Sunk him. Very nice indeed. Okay, and the Gallus army, yes, heading over here. They, though, can now get a little bit of reinforcement with their own Sarmatian Auxilia. Very good. And I would say, yeah, their peasants here can just head over to sit into those towns. Now, on that note, do I want some reinforcements in these towns? I will prioritise that first. Get an archer in there. That'd be good. Get ourselves another infantry over there. That will be grand. As for Salona, I will get an infantry there, and I think otherwise I probably just need to focus on a couple more in these towns first and foremost, because I just don't have a lot here. Now this army, yes, I was trying to make up my mind about them. I'm going to go in defend Severus for now. We've got a little bit of money. Let's just make sure we defend what we can. And we'll try and counter them in a minute. We're going to kind of hit them all at once, I think, the Sassanids. So we'll build up those forces. As for Iberia, yes, Iberia's all sewn up now. I do have the potential, oh yes, of these mercenaries causing more trouble. Right, we need to get them more money, and to do that, we're going to need to take Caralis. This one's in theory looks easier, but this one, Decimus Flavius, the hero himself. This one could be awkward though. We have some archers to take care of, some infantry, and then we have him, an amazing guy. He's, to be honest, not the best general, but he's great at everything else, and obviously making a better general is quite easy in terms of playing the game yourself. These things are much harder, so yeah, he's picked up a lot of great traits early on, and we need to take him down. So in we go, Captain Justinianus, time to take him down. We are going to have to play this pretty carefully. Now, whilst we do have the man advantage, we don't really have good units, so we're going to have to be incredibly careful, and lack of a proper general could also be a little bit more problematic too. Get your javelins on, lads, and oh yes, that's nice. So I wonder if now we can get these two guys into the city without the general going mental. That would be ideal. So I'll tell them just to get running on in. And if we can do this without the general, that'd be very nice, because I think we're going to need all of our men at once to take him down. The archers we should just be able to charge down with Cav if they're the ones that remain on the plaza, which currently they are. So we'll see about that. You guys also get running in, but onto guard mode, please. And as for you, you need to get yourself right there. You guys, just stop and throw in if you can. Throw in if you can, lads, please. Oh, they didn't listen at all. Okay, but they have routed them, so that's kind of perfect. Everyone shouldn't be throwing, they should just be killing. Murder, 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 murder. Good start. We've got an interesting little dance going on here. I picked the side plazas so that I can, yes, make sure the archers have not a great shot against me over here. There is a little bit of a low building here in that market, but the tree sort of is awkward as well. Now they've got the archers at the front, which wasn't really the plan, but I'm just going to see if this works out here. Get the cavalry moving, and I don't want my general to die, but would like to hit these archers if at all possible and make sure that they don't charge me. General is right at the front, and I really don't like that. They're coming straight through me. Fine. You get out of there immediately. Get out of there immediately, and I don't mean run away, I mean just pull out of it. You're like, Cav, that's your job. Good. Get yourselves away. Yeah, I know I gave you a new order and it confused you, but continue to move. It doesn't matter if you get slightly poked, get them on guard mode so that they try and just keep listening to my instruction of run away. The javelins are about to come in and massacre you. Please get out of there, sir. This isn't your job. Okay, with this then, these cavalry can come around the flank, and that's kind of their job. Thank you very, very much indeed. Right, javelins into him. Now, I don't know if we're going to bother throwing them. I need my general to get back in here, to be honest. Throw in, throw in, throw in, throw in. They're not wanting to do it because of the friendly fire to some extent, but we'll just have to get in, pile in, and do what we can. Over in this part of the world, these guys should eviscerate those archers. Nice, and go. Oh, the general's gone early. Oh, that is amazing. Did not expect him to go so early. Sir, you disgust me. Right, so my cavalry is about to come and sew this up, potentially. This might just be over immediately. No, 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 get onto the general. Don't let the general through. Chop him down. Chop him down. Oh, yes, you get into him, and these archers can be smashed by the main general. Right, he's about to come back into battle, but that's fine. We'll just let him come over here as we hit these guys from both sides. They've broken the split second that the general's back on the plaza. Obviously, that's just the way that these things go. But he's now pretty much all that remains, and I can get some, yes, Berbers to throw some javelins in at him. That will be perfect. Well, he decided he wanted to eviscerate the Berbers instead, which is a bit genocidal of you, sir. I don't appreciate that. It might have been one of your first jobs on my campaign, but no. I believe actually the first thing we did was kill the Celts, to be fair. No, 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 no. Everyone, throw your javelins. That's the true job. Stand still. Throw javelin. Kill him. Come on. There we go. No. Do you know how to... Just turned his back to us. Oh, I love it. You were a hero in a different universe. But this one, the Berber Hillmen take you down. And with that, it's over. Oof. That is nice. So, one of their best generals is gone. A bit of upskirt. No, the horse prevents the upskirt. Year of the horse, ladies and gentlemen. The horse is the great hero. And with that, we have taken over Sardinia. Not a brilliant bit of loot, but certainly enough. Okay. So, with that, we are sitting pretty over here. Now, what we need to do with this army is get them somewhere else useful. Such as over there. And I don't have a general here is the only issue. Really need a general. Do have a general over here though. And Mr. General McGee, I would just say stand. Oh, see, it's a bit of a mini hill, but there's a bigger hill further back. So I'm going to say stand there because you should, if you get attacked, have a decent position. I'm just going to say we're going to hire up everyone here, and that is 5,000 monies, but I think it's going to be worth it, assuming, yes, we do have a boat over here. Assuming I can get my men into position. Get a peasant. You get onto said boat. And from here, we'll just swing ourselves over to Mandius. You can retrain and we'll get a new unit of Foderati as well. Now that's pretty good. That's most of our money gone, unfortunately, but we potentially could still do something over here. So I'm going to make sure, A, we just get ourselves an infantry. B, another one here. C, move these guys over to Philadelphia. And I'm going to say just grab a spy. That's the last of the money for the time being, but it's a pretty good use of it. So nice early sweep there. Garle. Now, if I can keep enough... Yes, put you in the port. If I can keep enough ship around, then we can manage to get this force together. Oh, yeah, we could be dealing with these guys quite nicely here. I don't know how much the Berbers really have around. I don't really have scouting in this part of the world. You're a peasant and you're a peasant. Fine. Nothing too much of note over there. All right, in general then, I think I'm happy just to call it a turn here. But what an end turn that was. Well, the end turn begins with a mountain man being eviscerated, as ever. But the rest of it, very quiet indeed. Oh no, the Captain of the Anarchy's disappeared. He's run off into the distance. Fine, Tarentum has been repaired. Now, the thing with Tarentum is, I potentially should have just sent my men out immediately because I want to know what's happening, damn it. Rome, there's nothing on the road to Rome. There's only one unit in Rome. I've got like 14 men over here. Yeah, you go find out what's happening, baby. It looks empty. It is an unknown unit, but I would say potentially we can get some more insight as well. Get me the intel. Any sightings of armies. They probably would take the central path, but even so, I'm happy with what I see. Now we are once again lacking a general in this. Captain Magnentius. Oh, lovely. Very nice set of name. And where do you want to go? I'm going to say hide in this tree for now. Yeah, hide in this tree for now. And we can try and ambush. If not, then we'll go to the bridge or just take on the town if that's better. In this direction, oh yeah, those are those Sarmatians we were ordering, baby. You go to the bridge, I guess. I really don't want them getting killed, though. But even so, the other guy will intercept anyone coming in that direction, so he won't die. Yeah, we need not worry about those guys being attackable. So we'll just leave him there. That will be fine. And the Foderati can make their way in this make your way in that direction as well. I would actually probably rather these two units get moving over here. So I'm going to say you get here. You, oh yes, we can't do that. Probably shouldn't leave that completely empty, but we have now. And you can wait in this direction with the Sarmatians because, yeah, we could do with a peasant just to hold the towns. Now, they're just building all their forces in Treverorum, which is quite fun. Probably should have got a... No, did I get a unit there? I did not. But Samara Breva is fairly weakly guarded. So I'm going to say, yeah, just get 4 ladders, a couple towers. That should be a walkover. Oh, that's magnificent. So then we have Avaricum, and I can't remember the name of this town off the top of my head. For some reason, it's just disappeared. However, it is soon to be fallen. Aquatan. We're back under control of the English, sort of. Because that's sort of who I am. Okay, we might lose this actually, lad. Do you have a better position? No, this is the best we can do. Okay, we will try our best to help you, but I don't know if I can. So I'm going to send these guys straight over. Then I'm blockading the port. Ooh, 4 units. We can't just sneak on in. Now, he might have to make a decision here to go back to these guys. He might see that as a threat to his core kingdom and territory. Now, Cyrene. Ooh, just 1 general. You know, I know you'll win this straight away, but I'm just going to cause you trouble. And if that's all they've got... I could yet have some fun with that. Athens. There's Flavius. Okay. Obviously, we know Vetranio already fell to us. And we just need to get sight on more of these towns. So there's Ephesus. It just at least gives us the ability to click on the town and just see how many units they have. As for you, look at Flavius. You have now got 2 generals. Quite a lot of cav, though. You do have equipment. Yeah, they haven't got the men to take that. So unless they've got a spy, they're not going to have a fun time. You probably will go and take this. Now, did I send all my boats away? I didn't. Good. I don't think it's going to be a great idea trying to hold on to this. I'm just going to say grab you. And we'll send you over here, but we can reinforce if we need to. But I don't know if that is what we're going to need to do just yet. So Bruno's just going to hold on for the time being. Booty McGee's are going to join together. And just keep an eye on the Saxons. Also, I need to keep an eye on what they're doing over there in Britannia, because there is an army there. They're just probably stuck, because I have at the very least managed to sink their fleets. Fine. Okay, as for the Middle East... no, let's do this first, and we'll get back to the Middle East. You, onto the bridge. You've got 2 Bosphorans, 3 archers, and a general. That's kind of perfect bridge troll territory right there. The problem is I can't see Tomzantium. So, would we be, Constantinople yet? I guess yes, we would be. So, as we post Constantine, yes, Constantinople. So Vandal 2, Campus Vandal 2 is weak, but it's just what it is. That's fine. And I think, yeah, we do in Vandal Horde 1 have a little force. We could create a horde. Or we could take the last town. Now, the question is, do they have men in this town? There is 1 man in this town. Is he the last one, though? Or is there another one around? This is where scouting is really important. I don't want this guy to die, but if I can spot... There we are. They have more generals. Which means if we take this, then they just die. Oh, that would be nice. Take out a faction. We haven't done that yet. These guys will join us. I really hope you don't die, sir. Good old binoculars. You are indeed having a good look out for us, but you might die for it. They'll probably run back to their town, to be honest. Probably will. And we got step swordsman, step spearman there. Why has it gone back to this icon? That's interesting. And yeah, step swordsman. They should be able to do the job. Horse archers. What was the other unit? Oh, they got Burgundian lancers, though. Not ideal. Okay, I cannot get these forces anywhere near that. But I could send them up there. So if they get distracted this way, I can certainly get the cavalry to support. If not, it's only 4 turns till they surrender. So that is looking pretty good. That force has disappeared. The question is, have they gone through the hills or somewhere else? So I don't know. And I'm not sure I desperately want to find out. One of these guys, okay, we do know where they are. Get the general back in the town. That's 22 slingers, probably in trouble. I think their capital, well, no, sorry, the Armenian capital is going to be safe, sadly. And Melchior will have to go down later. Bit of a shame, but it is just what it is. You can get slapped in the face. Who are you? A few random leftovers. Fine, I'm just going to send these 12 out and about and just see what's going on. They have a half stack over there. Okay, that is Sassanid as well. Let's bear that in mind when we take them over. But that is a bit weak. Okay, we might be able to sneak a force around if we're clever. Still lacking a boat in the Black Sea. Fine, I think it's a little bit of a quiet one, having started in a little bit more dramatic fashion. We will... Yeah, you don't have a spy with you, do you, sir? No, so we'll send the spy over here. We do have a couple of spy armies, it turns out. I'm going to send the Moorish rate. Okay, they're half useful. Do I want them instead of anything else? Instead of the mountain men, sure, but I can't join them now. So, you guys... I think they're just doomed either way. We'll get all these guys together. There's a big pile of uselessness, but they are... Well, they're just eating out of money, actually. That's like nearly 600 denarii a turn just to be worthless. But they could do some scouting, so for a moment... Or distracting, if nothing else. So we'll see about that. These guys just want to make it over to that river there and stand on the bridge. Fine. I think it's time to end our turn, and with that, we'll see if the AI wants to do anything, because they've got quite passive lately. And by quite passive, I mean really, really aggressive, because this guy is going to take us out first and foremost. 2 kills. Oh, they want to do it as well. Yes, the other thing that's not so passive is this. Sadly, I think we're going to lose Castlevania, which is kind of typical for Castlevania. Now, as for Hujr al-Bin al-Halif, he needs to win out here. Now, I'm hoping we have a good mountain to fall to, or at least a hill. Malikum is going to come on in. He's given to ill health. Oh, and lily-livered. This could be very good indeed. Those lily-livered Christians. Welcome into... You're not very welcome into me. I guess I'm local. Yeah, he doesn't like the locals, but he likes the foreigners. Fine. Apart from that, Moorish Raiders, trash. Hillman, trash. Berber Axemen, actually not complete trash, but trash. Camel Raiders, that'll scare my horses, but I have camels too. Right, I do have slightly the cavalry advantage. I guess he is his general. I don't know. We're going to lose unless we've got a good hill here. So let's hit in. Let's take him down. Into battle we go, and all right, fine. We have a bird circling over in the distance. I don't know if you can see that shadow, but that was slightly confusing. We do have a decent little hill here, but we don't really have the infantry for it. We do, though, have cavalry to charge down it. You, sir, do have some missiles, so good if you can just get in a few nice and early. But essentially, what I want to do is try and pick someone off. So I'm just going to say... Get all the cavalry to charge on in, particularly to, yes, this one unit, and just see if we can pick them off a little bit. Now, one at a time would be perfect. So I'm going to say, yeah, you guys rout him. You guys go over and rout him. And you try and swing and immediately get into him. Now, we are taking horses into camels here, but I'm just going to hope it's okay with just the numbers. So send these camels. Yeah, we've got him. You get into there to those camels too. Fine. Nice early routes because Berbers are Berbering. And that is excellent news all around. So, with that, we've done some good anti-Berbering to start off with. These are the Desert Cav who are the Archer lads, unfortunately. So I'm going to say, get yourselves back to their hillock. And we'll try and take them down. That's Moorish Raiders. So I'm going to say you just charge on into them, and we'll just see how that goes. These guys, yeah, so they've just dodged that charge, but I'm going to say just kind of hit them anyway because there's already a route. But Axemen could be problematic, but I'm hoping the route and the pouring of units just does the job. I'm going to tell these guys to get out. I think that's about to go very wrong for them in a moment. Camels are going to hit... Oh, yes, we have indeed routed those Axemen, but we just got a bit too close to everyone. Do you just want to try and go for this? I reckon we might just want to try and go for this right now. Just pile in. Yeah, that's routed the unit with the general. So, yeah, the cavalry are going to charge straight back into those hillmen, who are technically the anti-cav on this. I'm not 100% sure. There's the route on those guys. You get around. That goes the general. And with that, surely they're gone. I love taking on Berbers. They're pathetic. I'm so sorry to the Berber peoples of the world. I feel really insulted by the game. But there we go. All right, everyone, charge them down. Charge them down. And that is it. They've been absolutely ripped to shreds. Oh, we didn't even need the peasants on the hill. The hill helped us slightly, but it was barely anything to do with it, really. This Berber Axemen, There's a few half-decent units in there, but, I mean, I'll be honest, I quit my Berber campaign not very deep into it. I felt like I did enough, but that's... oh dear. Right, keep going, pile into the last few men we can. We don't need to worry about the general. Moorish raiders, though, we could probably just do with mopping up if it's all possible. So please make sure you do. Beautiful. Oh, I am so happy. A heroic victory, and this guy's name is magnificent for conquering many cities because he's got many parts to his name. We can have Hajur, Ibn, Al, and Hadif. Lovely. So with that then, we're in a good position over there, but not so much over here where the music's gone quiet for some reason. Constantius Pedius is going to take on Lucas Flavius and his mate Oriano Stillo, but they've only got 2 Limitane to take on my town with 3 bits of equipment, so I'm not sure. There's the music. I'm not sure it's going to go too well for them. This does not look good for them. We have ourselves 2 Schiltrum at the gateway, including the general, actually, who should conveniently be right in the middle. I really hope he is. We've also got some boss friends at the gate. I really hope that this ram actually makes it. It will probably burn down today just to annoy me. But we do have... The thing is, I actually don't want any of these towers to be sending flaming missiles in. Because, yes, if it's set on fire, then we don't get to kill the army. Don't burn the thing. Just let them die. I really want them to get to the walls now. The cavalry don't die, which is a bit of a pain. But, oh well, we'll do our best to take them out. And the Limitane are being ripped to shreds, as you can probably imagine. Well, not quite ripped to shreds because they've met some Limitane. But they have also met some Vetinari, so they're going to lose to them. These guys possibly just need to pull out of here in a moment. Just get yourselves around this side, just to make sure that you don't lose the whole unit. We'll just push at them slowly, slowly, slowly. They've captured our walls. I don't think they have, to be honest. They're nowhere near the tower. I think that's complete cocky nonsense. Still, we are going to have to gradually chunk down the unit, but they are starting to just fall off, so that's good. Very annoyed about the cavalry situation. I'd much rather we could control these towers and tell them what to shoot or what not to shoot. Still, 11. I don't know how they're holding so long. Apparently these generals are scary. But if they fancy the chances with only 2 infantry, 2 Limitane, then they'll probably be back again. But as you can probably see, victory is near enough ours. So I'm just going to start pushing in this direction. And I suspect they'll be giving up before too long. And by giving up, I mean they'll be dead. Well, quite frankly, we lost an awful lot more infantry than I think we should against 2 units of Limitane, but officially, that's victory. A close victory. They got nowhere near taking my town. I don't know what you're on about. This battle, however, is a little bit more of a stab in the dark. Well, we'll see. It'd be very nice, actually, if we could give him a stab in the dark. That would be ideal, actually, but probably not, no. Well, my peasants are about to get themselves murdered. They've given up straight away, but who knows? Maybe they can distract the general and we can shoot at him or something. We don't have a ram. We can't do any sneaking around today. That is a bit of a classic, but yeah, all we can try and do is shoot him, but he's just going to take us down immediately. And anyone want to kill him? No. No, they don't. That was very much not surprising. In what could be seen as an annoying turn of events, it seems that the Romans have managed to land their forces from Britannia right after I mentioned them. Still, I guess we'll just stroll on into their city. We'll grab that, we'll burn it down. Sadly, we need more money before we can do anything about that, but this might be an opportunity as well. Now, he's coming to deal with us. I hope that the Vandals deal with us and then they go and deal with Treverorum. That'd be quite amusing, but okay. We could go and smash this army at the city walls. Probably a good idea to stick around for a moment, but I really don't want these guys to get the chance to join together either. Still, we have ourselves opportunities. Burdigala's right there, and there's no one guarding it. Good news indeed. As for this part of the world, again, no one seems to be guarding anything. Mediolanium. Okay, half stack. Interesting. As for the rest of this force, do I have any other random fodder? I mean, it's all random fodder, isn't it? I'm just going to say we ignore Mediolanum for a minute. and we just head straight down the coast. And we'll swing across to Ravenna and Rome. I think we'll just do that. I think that suits me very much down to the ground. So I reckon you just stand over in those trees. I think he's just out of moves and is completely visible, but at least I can still see them. And maybe he'll turn invisible in time. No, don't waste your powers. You might just gain something from that. You did indeed gain a bit of ability. Sneaky, even though he seemed to have turned around straight to you. It's absolutely fine. We will take that situation, I suppose. Samium, are they going to come back for more? I certainly hope they do. These guys have decided to turn around. They might come for us. Oh, Zeno has come for us. Okay, Zeno, you've taken the stupid man bait, have you? That means we can go and send our army over to Rome, which is very much what I want to do. So we'll just merge those guys together. Kind of wish I hadn't done that now, but I've done it. So get the peasants back there. How did you get there if you can't get back there? I don't know. I don't know how these things work, but you can go and attack Rome next turn. He's actually revolting. By the way, I have got the rebel factions due to appear, but they're just not appearing at all under any circumstances. Actually insane. I have checked the files. We have had everything set the right way. They do exist, but there are no rebels right now, which is a little bit sad. Still, they've got more men who could come and die on this hill, and maybe I'm best off waiting for them to come for me. Likewise, these guys, we can just let them kill them against us. And yeah, that's just peasants. There's no more reinforcements there. Alright, so Breva under our control. Berdigala soon will be too. We might just see if they attack the towns. We've got Rome under, charge anyway. Ravenna, we'll go back over there to our old town, which we never renamed when we had it. That's a bit of a shame. And Samium also not renamed. Sorry, sir. We'll rename this Pedius. And that would be grand. Good. So that's looking positive. Salona will fall. Now, have you got equipment, sir? I didn't see any equipment. No. You might, though, have something. I'm just going to sally forth just to get a full look at the army. Fine. No siege equipment. I won't burn things down just yet. They might get spooked by other invasions and give up on that. You come round here. If I can just get a sight of Tomzantium, I will be delighted. These peasants can see these lads over here. And in the north, by the way, I'm not going to go for this attack because I actually did see the general hadn't moved, and I clicked past it and didn't get to show you, but I decided, fine, I can get my cavalry up there to support, and with these two units as well, I feel far more confident about finishing that off. The only thing is, I do probably just need to make sure that there's no other units around, so I'll just send that guy over there just to have a little peruse, a little look around the corner. Bridge troll can continue to troll. Not that there's anyone there, but I'm feeling pretty good about most of this. You head over to that spot. Get down here. We can always move around forces if we want to. And as for our spa, it's empty. Now I can see we've got one force here, one force here. I'm tempted, but I might just leave it a turn and see where it goes. Everything else is just moving into position. Well, sadly for this cavalry, he is going to get smashed by the Burgundians. But what it means is we can... you know what? I'm not going to do the battle because we might inherit some of this force. So we'll just take that. The mountain man over here is a distraction force. That's good. You did distracting. You managed to kill no one as expected. And Captain Al-Halif. Right, this time it's more axemen. Can't remember what their morale is like. It doesn't say good morale, so I'm guessing not great. There's something about this particular peasant that just looks particularly weak. I don't know what it is, but actually they have fast movement, so that's something. But I hope we have the nice mountainside that way you can smash them again. Of course, this time we're being attacked from the opposite direction, and so yeah, our angle for the hill is slightly worse. Luckily for us, they haven't bothered to stand on this corner, but we did have to contest the actual high ground. They could, in theory, have gotten there. We are just going to rush our camels and cav in general into position on this hill. I'm not going to worry about getting all my infantry to move over there. What I want is a good chunky position for my cav to charge if they get the opportunity. Now, Berber Axemen turning around, don't fancy it. I don't blame them. Moorish Raiders over there, that's the general. Okay, so they fancy their chances now, do they? I'm going to tell my camels to go for a smashing charge then. So yeah, get those equity there, get those equity into them. I don't think they'll be happy too long. It's a bit of a steep hill. They can't even see us over the hill. Here are the camels, lads. Are you still happy with your choice? I don't think you should be. Sending Berbers flying. This guy's taking on 2 at once, but I think we'll be fine because the next units are just going to pile on in. These guys are going to pile on in. And the general is hopefully going to be safe. I would say, guys, just turn around and deal with the lancers for a moment. Yeah. You turn around and just help out your cav for a moment, lad. Just make sure we don't get a random rout ourselves, because there's a good chance we will, because we're Berbers too. Still, they seem to be getting mopped up, so that's goodly news on the whole. And I would say, at this point, chaps, move yourselves away, back up the hill slightly, and we can probably just turn this around for a finishing doom charge. Right, those guys are going to get themselves in range of someone. The archers probably one day can shoot, but I don't really trust that they're actually able to. You guys pile to them, you guys pile into them, and there's some peasants at this stage, so I don't think it's going to go very well. In we go, smash-a-rooney. Oh, isn't that just magnificent? And all cav just head into their Moorish Raiders at this point. It'll be a-okay. General, you go and just mop people up at this point. I think it'll be absolutely fine. Right, you get yourselves in a bit quicker, please. They are camels, so yeah, there's victory. Right, with this then, we're in a really good position now, and if those units on the coast at the port want to take us on, we could actually have a very good chance of just mopping them all up, because if they could just take the town, this guy can turn around to go and take the mountain towns, which would be much, much the better situation for us. We need you, cav, to be charging as much as possible. We need to take him out, really. Well, a clear victory for us here again. And as I say, well, with the right next moves, we could potentially swing to both cities. So Pedia's back under siege, this time from that more infantry-based army. Sadly, Veterani, oh, they got no kills. That's a bit pathetic, lads. But yes, in general, we do need to bear in mind this is a much better force for taking the town. Although actually the damage, I didn't realise that before. Alright, if the general wants to come join in, that'd be grand. But they generally don't join units into armies that are already besieging a town. So just a general thing that the AI don't do. So he's now dead. And Pedis is under siege, as we well know. But we have ourselves over here the Vandals. Now, they don't have too much equipment. If I actually had like 5 archers, I might fancy my chance a little bit, but I don't think we have enough, sadly. And they've left us alone. These guys have turned up. You know what, Saxons, you can do what you want with that, I guess. Berdigala, put you under siege. We'll just smash straight on into you. And I just wonder if they have any units around here, because I'm just leaving this empty, but I think it's fine. Probably. You just stand on the bridge. They'll probably get bribed by this guy, knowing what the game's like. And this army, what do we want to do with it? I am going to say we just... I mean, this army could go and deal with the next town in theory, but I'm just going to say, Mr. Serapio, get yourself moving. This is Lug Tunis, Aquitaine. Yes, it's just about here, isn't it, the town? It's just across the border. We got to go all the way around because of the river, yes. Fair enough. But I believe we have an opportunity. Right, Saxons are coming for Campus Brunner. You can make it. And that means that we're just going to have to give it a try. I think it's 2 turns left. Can I see the reinforcements? I don't know that we can see them at all. But I'm just going to think we have to do this now. I'm just going to take that as my cue. Fine. We got 1 extra unit. They've taken some damage. Let's finish off the faction. Oh, they've pulled a general out of their anus. Damn and blast. I don't know that we can do that then. Bonus fighting cavalry. Horse archers. They pulled a general out of their anus. I don't like that at all. I think in spite of that, 2 turns, they've got to make it back, because even if they can't make it straight away, they will next time. So, fine. We have Inglorious and Vain Man. We need to take them both down. Burgundian Lancers, as long as they don't get their charge in, they should be okay. So, alright, let's just see if we can whittle them down. Simple enough beginning here. We do have Horse Archers, which is really our biggest boon, so we'll use them to shoot down this unit of Lancers. There's a second Lancer as well that we do need to deal with. But yeah, anything we can stop to charge at our infantry is probably good news, because we don't really have the morale for that kind of nonsense. These guys, though, will do their usual running around the walls, so I think we'll be able to pick them off nice and early. With that, we do have Schiltrum on these guys. They're kind of terrible, but it might be possible to maybe do something. We are now into a interesting position. This one is just really trying to get us into a safe enough spot to pull them in. We're not quite in range, annoyingly. The problem is that hill just means they have a doom charge, potentially, if we get this wrong. So I'm going to tell the general just to shuffle a little bit further forward. Now, can he just pull in? Yeah, let's put in that Warlord, and hopefully that might give us a chance to break them, because we want our units as strong as possible to deal with the Warlord. So, we're going to, well, we could put him on skirmish. They're going to move out there for a moment. Interesting decision. So they're going to come for us. I think they might. So get yourself back behind our lovely Schiltrums. No. Here, lads. Here. I don't know why they're doing that. What a bunch of complete fools. Right, he's now coming around that way, which, if nothing else, just means I need to move these 2 guys on this side. It doesn't really matter too much, but interesting. Right, yeah, move those guys around there. Your job, okay. Is he just trying to flank these swordsmen who are on the hill? I'm not sure. Potentially he is, or he's just confused by my horse archers. Horse archers. Can he pull them back in? No, he's now going back over there. I don't like this game. Pathfinding nonsense is causing a few issues. These guys just need to move here, and they can't figure it out. Lads, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here as well, but they're not moving. Schiltrums are actually Schiltrumming, but at this point, yes, it's just a case of, can you pull them around this corner in the way that I want them to? You know, I'm just going to tell these 2 units to go here, and I'm going to tell you to start running, because it started to become urgent, because they catch you at a position, you are dead, so we don't want that. Now, what I want to do, Mr. Cavalry, since you're coming all the way around the front like this, not really the plan, but it's okay potentially, is yes, let's get ourselves into position. Oh, they're actually going to start coming for us anyway. In which case then, lads, we need the 2 of you right there, right now, and you should be shooting. These 2 guys probably need to be war crying. And where are you going? I told you to stay behind. Oh dear, well, they're war crying. Stand the cock still and just shoot, okay? These guys, if you can make it over there, do. But I really don't like them. Do it. No. General. Let the Schiltrum do its sodding job. You shoot him, but please no one else, or you're going to get yourself in trouble too. It's down to 20 sets. Stop running around. Please stand still. Just stand where I ask you to, please. Right, Schiltrum's doing its job. These guys have not done what I wanted them to at all. Just get yourselves back out of it. These spearmen are, though, losing their men. Fine, you know what? Just war cry again. You're just in a terrible position to get yourself around it. The positioning is just not happening. But this general is being whittled down, thankfully. This guy is getting some shots in the side. Down he goes! Fine. And with that, that unit is falling apart. That means you can stop, please. Please, no one do anything stupid. Right, they're now shooting at this guy, which might pull him in by accident. Fine. He now has no morale. He's been chopped down and he is dead. Good news indeed. Right, I'm going to say, Mr. General, you shoot at the lances. Let's just pull them in. Should be okay. The General doesn't seem to be able to pull in those lances for some unknown reason. So we might just... I mean, does anyone know how to, like, do any jobs at all? This is why we don't use the Barbarians. They've been so bad. The Limitane are preferable by and large. Right, they're going to come on in. You war cry, because really you're not supposed to be getting hit by these lads. And you might get yourself pulled in. But Pathfinding could be my saviour as well as my torment. So, okay, these guys... Ooh, there we go. There's a few missiles coming in. Ooh, they're coming around the back. Don't like that. But they are now distracted as well. You continue to fire at them. In fact, try and just bring in that general as well, because I don't mind if we can just take him out right now. We'll just have to see. I think they'll come around the side because the pathfinding is weird, it should be said. These two guys, war cry again, please. Cry for your daddy, I suppose. Please don't cry for your daddy. Right now we're just going to take these lads out. I think we might have the Burgundians defeated in spite of the best efforts of these guys to completely cock it up. They're trying, damn it, but they haven't quite managed to cock it up yet. Chosen Warlord's still in 22 mines, so we do have more work to do, but if he goes down, I think we can just walk through the lances on the plaza easily enough. Can you, please, without doing anything really stupid, get yourself around the flank? Can you do the same? Can you please now shoot into him? Are you too busy fighting to manage to listen to that instruction? They've now routed him, which is not ideal, but we're just going to surround him now and hopefully the job will be done. Everyone just kill him, please. Please take down the stupid man who fell out of someone's anus. And with that, we should be okay. Please. I hope so. Chunking him down. I don't really care how much this army survives. He's now defeated as well. He's been shot down. You guys just stand here and let him come on in again if he must. You can chop him down. That's fine. The archers can take down the Burgundian lancers. And basically this battle should be just about done. Oh dear, these guys are going to make it difficult for themselves, aren't they? Right, chop them down, lads. Can you manage to finish it? I think they just about can. They're going to lose so many men to that charge. Look how many men. 6 in the initial charge there. Hack him down. We've crushed him. Crushed is a strong term. A strong term for whatever that was. But I am happy. So I guess we'll take it. Heroic victory. Adelwulf. Oh, you did it. And with that, give me their death, baby. So, people in flight. Why has that happened? Shouldn't have happened? Did I miss something? I did the last settlement, but they went, oh yes, of course, Thomas, you completely got that the wrong way round. Anyway, it's fine. We've taken their settlement. Yes, we needed to kill all the people, not take their last settlement. That's the way round. That works. It's fine. We took their last settlement. We created a horde. They're no longer over here. They can run in this direction. Now, they can, of course, just go and immediately take Vandal Horde 1. I'm just going to send them away. That's good. So, yes, of course, yes, we haven't killed the faction. I just got overexcited and forgot how all these things work. Still, we've managed to cause some problems. So I'm going to say, by and large, yeah, most of you can still make it. Yeah, you guys can indeed make it over here. You know what? We'll just send we'll send these guys to come and join them for a little bit. So this was Adelwulf. That is excellent news. La 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 la. Adelwulf. There we go. So you've now got a new town. I will put this one low tax rate because it's so small. It's basically worthless otherwise. And we shall see about that. So resistance is futile. Are people in flight? The Burgundii. To be honest, most hordes tend to burn themselves out. They'll probably smash into this summation capital, which seems to have destroyed, or at least kept busy, a lot of the Vandal horde. So there we go. Yes, of course, if I wanted to actually kill the faction, I would need to kill those 2 generals, but not win the battle, and kill the other 2 guys, because the game is amazing like that. But hey ho, at the very least we've managed to like send them to the wind. So they've been sent out into the middle of nowhere. Hopefully they'll cause more problems, because most of this is, yes, Goth, Roman, Sarmatian, not me basically. So I'm happy enough with that result. Now, in terms of other results, I'm happy about, this guy knows which way the wind's blowing. I respect that, mate, but you know what? I don't think we need you. So we will crack on in. We actually can't do anything right now to get in spite of the fact that the walls are damaged. Bit of a shame, but that's just the way it goes. You get yourself over here and just hide there. You're probably safe, but I don't know about that. Oh, these lads know which way the wind's blowing. It's blowing at Rome, baby, and it's not a good breeze. No, this is well, it's not really a storm either. It's a bit pathetic, but it will do the job, damn it. So how much can we do in one turn? This, I think that'll be fine. We'll just waltz on in. It is 1 unit of comitatenses, and I think that will be enough to yes, take over that city. We'll destroy, well, I won't destroy practice ranges just yet, because it depends. Now, as for these cities, you do have 1 tower. So it might be a time to destroy things. Maybe. Yeah, you know what, Son of Victus, you're not getting me any experience anyway. We'll just demolish that. I'll get whatever taxes I can. Apparently we can get them out of the city somehow. So I will, yes, take that situation and feel very happy about it. What else is there on this turn? Oh, yes, we have more Berber units over here. There's more units in that town, though, so it looks like we're going to have to push on forward and deal with these guys. That's 55 cav. Just going to waltz on through them. They'll get away. It's fine. We'll deal with them later. Reinforcements. Good old trusty Limatane reinforcements will take you very happily indeed. Now, the Kerala force, I don't know that we could be doing anything with you. I'm going to go and scout out Sicily for a moment. What's the town? It's just Syracuse, isn't it, on this? We've walked straight into a boat. Not particularly sensible. So we'll send another one over there as well. This force 50, yeah, this force of 50 are pretty strong. So you can come over and potentially ship us across if that's what we need from you. These towns are looking good. You haven't been bribed yet, and you're just standing around. I'd say I'm very, very happy with this. And 3 units of archers who potentially can at least reinforce that town there. In the east, we have Ctesiphon under siege. That's looking good too, and we're about to turn up at Damartha. Well, I can confirm that Constantinople is pretty well guarded. Unfortunately, what's less well guarded is Castlevania. So they're going to come on in, which is a bit of a shame. Apparently, they made this a night battle. They have, so they've eliminated one of their forces, which has now been removed from that screen. Interesting. All right, fine. We are doomed, it is fair to say, but maybe we can bleed them a little bit. Let's see. Well, of course, we are pretty doomed here today, but I am going to try and at least burn down the rams so that they are forced to, yes, spend as much time as possible standing in front of walls and getting shot. So, we're going to attempt to burn this thing down. You'd hope with the flaming missiles that you might manage to do it, but my oh my, are these pretty. They're a little bit too dark, sure, but oh, it's very, very nice. Once this thing's burning down, we can go and shoot people. Come on. Damn and blast, this isn't going to work out, is it? I asked you to shoot it. Oh, we're not in range. Fine, just shoot at whoever you want. Oh, here, have we managed to burn down the ram? Yes, we have. Okay, you guys, do whatever you want. Shoot probably the people who are about to kill you, to be honest. Something like them. Yeah, they'd be a pretty good target. As for you, shoot at the guys who are about to kill you. Yeah, they're pretty unhappy about it as well. But yeah, sadly, why couldn't you shoot them? Yes, shoot them. Be a much better choice. Right, maybe don't worry about that. Right, so over here they have 2 ladders, but their 1 ram has failed, and that means that we're in big trouble. So archers, all onto guard mode. Thank you very much. These guys stand at the gate. That's kind of funny. And yeah, hopefully these towers can just keep shooting for a while. They are eager and fresh for now. So how long that lasts. Don't know how many of the towers that they're going to bother to take. Boiling oil on the peasants. Oh, lovely. Crispy Vandal peasants. That's grand. Now, really, they should be part of my faction. They're the Hordes. The Hordes are good fun, and it's fun. We've been triggering, well, it's annoying that these guys have come for us, specifically. It's a bit rude. They might settle, actually, because it is the Frankish city. I didn't burn anything down, because, in theory, I'd like to take this back, but I don't think that's too likely to happen. So I will say, lads, yes, if you can keep shooting at the guys who are, I don't know, maybe attacking you, shoot at these guys. Yeah, shoot them down. They actually might break. You might get lucky with that. But, yeah, triggering the Horde to be interesting. I would kind of like this town back, so if they do just smash it up, then hopefully we can claim it back within a little amount of time. But, yes, right now, I suspect they might actually settle it because it is the former Frankish capital. It's a good city, damn it. So, not sure we'll get this back anytime soon. Oh, have they figured out how to attack me? Maybe not. I'm going to go into fire and just see if we can just get them to break here. They are wavering. It's going to slow us down a bit slower to shoot, but is that enough? Wavering still. They're broken. Yay. Now, unfortunately, the other guys are now attacking anyway, but I'm kind of happy that we've done something pretty good here. That means that you can maybe aim at someone else? I don't know. Yeah, there might be another unit coming up here, actually. There is indeed. So maybe shoot at those lads instead. Over on this side being absolutely eviscerated. We do still hold the gateway for a few seconds at least. So, yeah. Not much longer as it turns out because they're about to push through us. Bit of a shame, but we did a good job. Right. I suspect we're doing some good damage to them. 28%, which is pretty good considering there's 2 full stacks here. Damn and blast, that's good. Now, the cavalry. The thing is as well, there's no straight entrance to the plaza from here, and I did look at that before. Now, this one, unfortunately, well, it will get a few shots. There's nothing here or here, which isn't ideal. This way would be fun. They've got their tower over here, and it would bring them around all of these towers that they may or may not capture. And as for... yes, that's the side I was just at. As for this side, yeah, they are indeed going to do some very, very stupid walking past all the towers. So yeah, this is much better. They're going to be in a lot of trouble. They lose a lot of men. We will obviously win out, but 2 of these armies are going to be fairly chunked. They'll probably lose most of a full stack in this battle, which is ridiculous, but I think that's what's going to happen. So we will see, I suppose. But yeah, basically they are now just walking to the plaza, basically getting shot on the way, which is good fun. They can't really retrain an awful lot of this. If they settle, then they're going to lose more of their forces. If they keep going, well, it's a little chink in their armour, but mostly they'll have plenty go and attack Rome. And if they do settle here, Rome is only next door, so you'd like to think that they are quite likely to end up over there. By the way, Mr. General, to blow the horn. Stay on the plaza, you tit. I couldn't actually tell him to be much further onto the plaza than he already was. Yeah, take out the unit, he's there, but yes, Steve is going to be destroyed. There we go. The last 2 ran away rather than fought, and Vanius, yeah, that vain bastard, got to live. They're going to do some brutal things to you. With that then, they've sacked it. That's surprising. Okay. Well, you know what? That's actually quite good. I've damaged them badly, and they've been sacked. Oh, I thought we were going to end with that, but no. We've got to end with the embarrassment of the mountain and failing once again. Let's see if they can deal with this little expedition force. Oh dear. This is a fascinating battle because we do have the numbers and their morale isn't going to be great either. So the front 3, aim at the front 3. The other 2, try and go around them. Now, that means we can get the flank in. Oh, okay. So these 2 should be able to get around him very nicely. You might actually, Mr. General, don't pile in the back. No, don't pile into the back. General, try and get yourself around. Maybe for once these guys can do something. Come on, baby. Oh, this is the best we can do. We've got 1 isolated over there versus 2, and the rest we've got them surrounded a bit. But what more can you ask? They're routing us still. How can we ever win with the mountain men? They're so pathetic. But we might just have a chance. We never know. They've routed us over there. So pathetic. So incredibly pathetic. They look like they could be cool units, but they're just terrible. Why are they so terrible? I don't understand. But they've lost once again. Let's just see. They can't even rout these peasants, can they? My general's routing. They're all routing. Down they go. Pathetic. Every last one of them pathetic. See what you can do. They can't even do a second charge without running away. Useless, the lot of them. Crushing defeat. But 114 kills, well, that's more than nothing. And lastly, the peasants, of course, have been smashed. However, it does seem like, well, war's been declared. Huns and Goths. Okay. So the Huns have arrived in this kind of an area. They've probably just bypassed to some extent. Interesting. Well, I'm quite happy about that scenario. Are you guys seriously going to go for Vandal the exact moment I can get some reinforcements there? I'll be rather pissed if that's the case. Right, we have quite a lot of sieges going on at this stage. Sadly, not the best units over here in Castlevania. But whilst it has been sacked, it is at least ours again. So that's nice. It's a few free units. Though, I will say, we're probably now in the position whereby, there we go, there's a Varicum. We can just finish off by smashing this up. So Gnaeus Flavius will indeed fall. We'll burn that down. And Burdigala is ours. Now at this stage, as we finish up for today, look at this. Gaul is pretty much all fallen. There's Augusta Treverorum with 2 stacks there. What are these guys going to do? They're going to go trigger the Franks. Go and destroy the Saxons. They're going to go and take on Rome. I'll tell you who's going to take on Rome. I'm cocky and taking on Rome. In fact, that's how we'll start next time, because we've got Ravenna under siege, we've got Rome under siege, and we have, well, Avaricum in our sights. And I'd say this is looking very, very good indeed. Ctesiphon is also under siege, but I'm not sure I actually want to ever attack. I think I might just siege that for the 8 turns and just see if anyone turns up to stop me. We have a lot of towns under siege right now, but we're in a good position in a few places. The Western Empire are looking like they are crumbling. Okay, we have smashed them. There is no rebellion. There's just us, whatever that is. But even so, we now have the Berber capital. Sorry, not the capital. Yeah, that is the capital, yes. Berber capital under siege. Dimity maybe can go in time. Maybe this army would actually rather go to Carthage first? I don't know. Maybe they're standing outside. We can pull them out right about now. Can you still make it over there? Oh, you can. Okay. Let's just do that right now so that we can remember to do that one next time as well. So if we pull these guys into battle, will they want to do it? Oh, they do. Okay. Fascinating. So we have a few options for next time. We have the chance to pounce at Carthage, Rome, Ravenna, both under siege. And I would say, whilst we have lost out to the Hordes there, and whilst we've triggered another one here, I'd say we're in a good spot. I'd say we're looking pretty darn good in terms of creating a little bit of chaos. So I am very happy with how this is going. But I'll turn down the music for now as we lead out to our finale. Next time, there's going to be some big, big moves. And I don't think the West has got very much left. I think they've got the odd army here or there, but I think we've got them scattered. They still have 8 or so settlements, but we have ripped them to shreds. The Eastern Empire is looking battered as well. The capital's still strong, but I think we are just whittling them down here or there and working our way. The Sassanids, they're going to take a lot of brutalising. But in spite of that nonsense with the mountain men, I reckon we're in a good position here to now just walk into Demartha. They've just weakened them enough to make sure that, yes, unless they're completely in that town, we should have a good job of walking in. Oh, there's a guy there. We can take him out with this whole force, but not with the infantry as well. We need to take them down. But I think we're looking pretty darn good. For now, I'll leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Nerfed, and this has been our Rebels campaign here on Barbarian Invasion. Thank you. Tally-ho. Shoot the flames of death into their eyes. Oh no, we're gonna die! Coward, 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 coward. Stop, sir! You're supposed to die! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away! Our ballistas can actually shoot our own gates. Okay, let's get on with this battle. Run away.